What's up? All right, I'm not sure why this is not showing what I needed to show. Maybe I've got this up too high. There we go. Maybe one more. And it sounds like my dog's moan in. Sorry, you'll have to excuse me. By the way, Miss Rebecca, yes, you are first. We're going to go over the pet news. What kind of a pet owner would I be if I left them outside while they're ready to come in? Well, Nikki's ready to come in. I don't see Otis. I'll wait and see if he barks. That's my girl. That's my girl. That's and, all right. Um, let's take a look at pet news. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the right one. Let's go back to that one and to this one. Apparently the Pope's getting into the puppy, or the pet business. Um, the first three articles on here, and I'm looking up Google News. Well, I don't know how long we'll go tonight. I've just, what I've been working on is just trying to figure out how to, well, how to do what I need to do on with this channel. So we got Pope Francis on Italian birth rates, and he's talking about how on ABC News it made apparently the news. Pope John's Meloni and urging Italians to have more kids, not pets. Pope Francis warns pets must not replace children in Italy. Pope Francis says people are selfish for choosing pets over kids. I honestly didn't think that it was a question of which you had to pick and choose. Thought you could have both. Let's see. Pets feeling the heat, how to keep animals safe during temperature rises. Temperatures rise. Let's go through and take a look at that, because after all, the temperatures have been hot, and well, apparently I started a minute too early, and now my phones are going, or my watches are going off. Oh, that's an advertisement. Let's get rid of that. Pets feel the heat. How to keep animals safe during temperatures rise. Let's see if we can't just kind of peruse the high points of it. And it may be that's all there is to it. Well, I don't reckon we're going to get to see that one, because it ain't going to let me. I don't see it. Other than says here that animals have limited sweat glands to help them effectively cool down. I think a lot of us knew that. And Charlie has been reluctant to take long walks. Can't say I blame him when it's hot. And since I ain't a subscriber, it ain't gonna let me look at it. That was from the Straits Times. 900 pets owners turn out for Healthy Pets Fulton. Pet family dies in family house fire. We don't want any bad news if we can help it. Adoptable pets. That's never a bad thing to look at. That is a cute one. Let's see here. I wonder if there's a link to these things. Nope, just tell us about them. Hey, this is my first time doing this. Maybe next time I'll look it up before I go through and do it. This may actually give you some recommendations. Leaving your dog alone. Signs of heat stress. Maybe we ought to look at that. Seeking shade. Limited movement or restlessness. Choosing to sit or lie down. uncontrolled panting, nausea and vomiting, excess saliva. Uh, they suggest taking your animal to the vet if symptoms include confusion or confusing, excessive drooling, bright red, blue, or purple gums, dizziness, refusing to drink water, loss of consciousness, seizure, or lethargy. How to cool your dog. That's always good information if you ask me. How to find a shady spot when outdoors. Apply ice packs under the front paws at the chest. Give them plenty of water and find air conditioning indoors or in a cooled off car. Give your dog a cooling mat to stand on. Well, that's good advice. After all, none of us want our pets to suffer. And during this heat, it's been hot today. Let's see. Pets of the week, lifestyles. Maybe this one will show us. Lifestyles of the rich and powerful. Powerful. Well, there we go. Pet of the week. Apparently, it's a kitty cat. His name is Will. I don't see any other. Well, yeah, they got some other pictures here. There's Grace. Thor. That's a cool name for a dog. I once had a dog named Zeus. Monchi. Well, I guess that's about it. Well, since ain't nobody here, we'll just throw one name in here, edit the list, and we'll put Nicole on there and Otis. We'll see who's going to win between them. Nicole and Otis. We're going to put them on a 2 minute and 29-cent. Set it, and let's mute this thing. And we're going to start it. Otis and Nicole running neck and neck, neck and neck. Nicole's got a crown, and Otis has some stripes, some racing stripes, I guess. Hey, how's it going, Miss Rebecca? Hey, I'll throw the link on there if you'd like. You're welcome to come up. Well, anybody can come up, but ain't nobody here but you and me. I'll pin it too, though. Let's see if I can get over here to where it says pin the message. There we go. We just watching these two race. Thank you for coming in, Miss Rebecca. We are in the process of. I guess I'm working on watch hours and having a little fun while I'm at it. Well, they're both falling behind, although Otis is falling further behind than Nicole. You see that, Nicole? You win it. You don't know how to do it on your iPad? That's all right, Miss Rebecca. I mean, you're welcome to. I don't know how to tell you to click on the link on your iPad. I honestly don't. I don't really use an iPad on here. Looks like Otis is making his move. Ooh, look out, Nicole. He's passing you. Maybe I ought to use a quicker race. All right. 30 seconds to go. 29 seconds to go. That's always a good number. Otis is way out front, but Nicole is in striking distance. Oops. Otis is falling back. Of course, Nicole is too. Otis at a faster rate. Makes sense. He's older than Nicole. She's still just a puppy. But Otis, he's got that experience on him. Otis won the race. Hey, maybe next time we ought to make it puppies. That makes sense. There's bound to be some puppies over here. There's puppies. I hadn't seen the puppies race yet. And let's see, edit the list. Tell you what, this ought to be interesting. Otis, Nicole, Gary, and Tammy. Just to make it a little bit more interesting. Hang on, Otis is here. We just gonna set a 29-second timer on this one. I'm coming. Come on. How you doing, Otis? We racing over here, just so you know. Well, looks like we all alone again. That's okay. But set it, and let's mute this bad boy so we don't have to listen to that. And start it. Come on. Gary's moving to the lead with Tammy right behind him. Nicole and Otis are, well, that's not unusual. They do tend to follow us. But Tammy's falling back. Gary's moving forward. Nicole is, right there with, Otis is jumping out ahead. And Nicole is chasing Otis. Yep. Come here, Otis. So Otis won, followed by Nicole. Let's go race again. Y'all ready? Hope so. Oh, there goes a ball. I didn't even see the ball the last time. They running after a ball. Tammy's out in front. Gary's just kind of falling behind. I guess he just wants to watch what's going on. Sound familiar to me? Uh, Nicole has fallen behind Otis. That makes sense. She likes to nip him in the leg. Tammy won. I guess she had a goat or something she was tending to. All right, we'll do another one. What's that? Y'all want to see another one? Okay, let's do another one. There goes the ball. They kind of running even right now. But Nicole is falling behind. That's not like her. She's the fastest dog I've ever seen. But Gary, he ain't paying attention to what's going on. He's just kind of running. Now you think it'd be hard for them to run all with their faces facing this way. But look at Otis. Man, that's two for Otis. I don't think Nicole's won yet. Let's see if this trend continues. Well, Otis is out front. That's a little unusual. He normally sits back to the back. Everybody else just kind of falling outside of, you know, out the screen. But Tammy's coming up. She's moving up. Look at Gary. Nicole running forward. Have mercy. Well, hello, Miss Rebecca. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. You know where I'm at, don't you?
You're in your room, ain't you?
I'm in my bedroom. I figured I better cover up.
I understand. That's quite all right. We having some races.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
race again, but this time we will add a Rebecca to it too.
Okay.
And
You know how I love my pets.
I know. Believe me, I know. Uh, blue, and let's see, what's that black cat's name?
BB?
BB. Okay, and then
Denver.
I was getting there. I promise. Let me
And
see if I.
do you remember my girl cat's name?
I'm afraid I don't.
Gigi.
Um, Gigi. All right, we got me, you, Tammy, Nicole, and Otis.
And Otis.
Yeah, we're gonna see how that runs. Oh, let's see here. Done, and we're gonna run for a minute and 29 seconds.
Okay.
That sounds good to me. Let me cut
I'm
off.
the blue puppy.
Yes, you are. Wouldn't surprise me if you whooped us. They chased a little bitty ball. Well, a pretty good sized ball. I don't think there's ever any way they could get that ball in their mouth.
Probably not.
Me and you's falling behind, but we hanging out together. That's because we friends.
Yep.
I'm the black dog, which makes sense because I'm the black sheep of the family. And I'm always wearing these black shirts. So
Yeah.
Tammy's
Well, we're
coming
catching.
back to visit.
She's backing off.
Yeah,
Come
well,
on,
she
Tammy.
she probably feels like she can't compete.
And Nicole's back there too.
Well, yeah, that may be why Tammy went back just to keep an eye on the call. She likes,
I had
she
to get up on this thing. I had to put my email in
did you
and put in my passcode for my email account.
really?
Yeah.
That's weird. I've never seen
Well,
that happen.
I've been up on this one other time, but it's been a while.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna try to figure out some way to use the iPad and Nicole one.
Nicole, she's a sweetie.
She,
She's a sweetie.
but when she bugs Otis,
Yeah, they can get on one another's nerves.
mm-hmm.
Thankfully, I let them both out, and they were both outside for a little bit. So, and Nicole came in first. So I guess Otis wasn't too worried about it. That may be two in a row that Nicole won.
Well, I know there was one other that Otis won.
Yeah, I think Otis won two to begin with. I've ran this thing several times, and so who knows? The
It's a little weird being on the iPad, and
I believe it. Nicole.
it
She's
is
working.
definitely different than the computer.
So you leave this Thursday, don't you?
Yes, I do.
When is the meetup?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we leave.
Oh, okay. And you rented a van, or how you getting back?
I'm renting a U-Haul van.
Okay. And you taking your pets with you, ain't you?
I am.
By the way, did you see Peter?
I did. I saw that he went live and he's gonna be there.
That's cool. Tammy done
Tammy!
really good. I guess competition done got the better of her.
Yep. I sure love her soap.
She does make some mighty fine soap.
She
I
does.
was I was talking with her today or yesterday. Well, technically now it would have been yesterday or the day before, about maybe doing showing some folks her soap. She's um, I was at first I was thinking about her junk journals. Why anybody makes something called a junk journal is beyond me. I don't know why You know, it just don't make sense to me. You know,
Oh,
well, I mean, think about it. It's junk. I'm not saying her journals are junk. What I'm saying is that um, when people talk about junk, you know, it's junk. Nobody wants junk, I wouldn't think. But she assures me that people like that type of thing. Um, I just have trouble getting past the name. And I'm still the black dog, the black sheep. Matter of fact, I wonder if they got sheep on there. I don't know. But
you started going ahead, and then all of a sudden you went back, and
yeah,
looks like I'm going to win this time.
congratulations, Rebecca.
Hmm,
You won that one.
I won that one.
There goes the ball. They chasing the ball.
I have this hard, it's not real hard, but it's hard duck
Yeah,
that I picked up, and it has this kind of string between it, and I throw that for Blue, and he brings it back.
yeah,
But there's times that Denver will block him from getting his toy, and neither of them bring it back. Because
that's funny.
Denver will get in front of Blue and growl at him.
Really?
Yeah, he'll start running, that old man will, and well, he is old. I have no idea how old Denver is, but he's starting to get that white around his mouth and under his chin.
Yeah,
White hair, so we're thinking he's at least 8 years old.
yeah. I saw another dog today with gray on his hair. I can't remember which channel it was on. He was out in California, though. I remember that. Oh,
And
looks like
Tammy's coming up fast.
she is.
Wow.
She's coming up fast. She done won.
Yes, she did. She's won twice.
Yep. Well, let's see if we can find some sheep or you like cats. So maybe we'll run a cat or something. I
There's,
still haven't.
there's Kitty and Yarn.
Yeah. Well, that's a sign. Um. All right. And we're gonna go to the names. We're gonna edit the list, and we're gonna put.
Who is Aaron George
Oh,
Roxy?
that's just the ones they got set on there,
Oh.
and
I wish I had the hats back here that 3 hats that I finished yesterday.
how are those coming?
I got 7 more to make.
Now, is that for folks up there at the meetup?
Yes. And I don't know who's going to take them. But what's really interesting is I had, of course, this cake of yarn. I have made 3 hats. Do you think I'm going to be able to make 4 with this?
I have no idea, Miss Rebecca. I'm afraid I don't.
I hope so. That I can get 4 hats out of 1 cake.
Yes, ma'am.
That would be nice.
Well, that would be. I know the hat that you made me is awful comfortable.
Oh, here goes the
They're
kitties.
chasing the yarn.
Yes, they are. I know they're always coming over to me to get my yarn.
I would be surprised. In fact, I'll be disappointed in the thing if you don't win.
Hey, it's okay if I don't.
Well, I mean, when it comes to yarn, You the yarn tamer,
Yes, I am.
the yarn ninja.
Get my hair out of this. Do you wonder why my hair isn't down? It is so
Um,
it is so hot up in my living room. I bet you've never seen one of these.
well, what is it?
It's a thing that you can wrap your hair around and make a bun.
Okay, Tammy does like a scrunchy type thing.
Yeah, this is something kind of interesting. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing with my hair, and
Okay.
of course I've got to every night I got to take it down, and hadn't done that
Well,
yet.
I know earlier you were talking about how hot it was in there.
Oh, if they looked at my face and how red it was like I needed to get out of that room. Gary, you
Now,
won.
I am disappointed that I won that
It's okay.
because, out of all the people on there, yarn,
Are you a cat person?
some cats, for the most part, I'm a dog person. But there's some cats like Freedom Frog Gears, his dog that he's got, Ash, that's a beautiful cat and cute. Um, I like that. I like that cat, and I got another friend, here local that's got a cat that's pretty cool. Um, I didn't used to, um, and I'm still more into dogs than I am cats. But
They are much more independent.
I've noticed that, and that may be why I like dogs much more. I mean, we've always had dogs, and so I've always, been more into, excuse me, miniature schnauzers than into, you know,
There's one breed of dog I'm pretty sure you've heard of the Shiba Inus.
sounds familiar.
They're a Japanese breed of dog that is more cat-like than dog
Really?
really.
Interesting.
Yeah, they act more like cats.
Well, I know cats tend to be very aloof, and most dogs tend to be fairly affectionate. Um,
There goes Otis.
the two least likely ones won the first two on this cat race
Yep.
because me and Otis, probably less into yarn than Nicole, Tammy, or you would be. It's beginning to make me question the authenticity or the veracity of these races.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know, but I'm
Did I
out.
did
I
I
would.
ever did I ever tell you who's getting this blanket?
I don't recall, Miss Rebecca.
I don't. I think I said it, but
You may have, but I mean, you're always making something for somebody, and I have trouble keeping up
well,
with. You know,
it is. Oh my goodness.
you out front.
Ooh, Linda Peterson.
Oh, nice. She's a nice lady.
She. Well, Otis is out front now.
Yeah, but that's okay. You're getting involved in the conversation, and that's why you're falling behind.
Yeah, I'm falling behind. Oh well.
That's okay. To be honest with you, it's probably best to be in back until about really, I don't know, 8 seconds or something. Because a lot of times people will fall back and then just jump forward. I've noticed this. Right now, my money'd probably be on Nicole. But no, looks like Otis.
Otis again.
Yeah. I may
Otis.
have to give him a treat. He's not even going to know why. Tell you what, I'm gonna shuffle the kitty cats.
See what happens this time.
Yep. So we really just kind of hanging
So do
out.
you tend to have to unwind after you get home from work?
Well, a lot of times this is what I do when I get home. And just hop on YouTube. And a lot of times I go to live streams and just I don't watch any TV anymore.
I don't either.
I don't watch any sports, and about
I
the only thing I do is
us-
YouTube.
usually my sports consist of watching the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could get into the Olympics. I used to watch it when I was young, younger. I remember watching Greg Louganis dive.
Oh, that guy could dive.
He had great form when he dove.
Well, this is getting really interesting.
Otis is out front, but here comes Gary.
Here comes Gary.
You know, he's more like a black cat than the other cats. Makes sense.
Interesting.
I think so. Of course, you notice they kind of make him gray instead of black.
Yes.
They probably did that on account of superstition about people and black cats. If I had to guess.
That were witches.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Or familiars. I don't either. But
A black cat is just a cat.
I know. And although still I don't like. It's funny. I never used to be superstitious. In fact, I've always believed a lot in the ability from, well, I guess kind of been able to think that you spoke things into existence rather than, uh, what is that word? There is one of my $5 words deals with um, deals with the belief that you can.
Ooh, I went too fast.
Well, you may jump out, but chances are pretty good. It's going to be, if I had to guess, Otis.
Otis.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it's Otis.
It's Otis.
What is that word?
What
There's
do
a
you
word.
think? What do you think? Whose this is?
Linda's.
No.
Oh, that was your father's,
Yep.
and for being in the military.
Yep.
Nicole, why are you biting me?
Because you're not paying attention to me.
Yeah.
I have found that when my dogs want something,
Yeah.
they will come up there and nudge my elbow. Like, you're not paying attention to me.
Well, I'm petting her as we sitting here talking.
Oh.
Now she's licking my arm. Tammy's falling behind. Really, that's the place to be, near the back normally. Have you seen the penguin races on here?
Yes.
Those are cute.
They're
Hey, sweetheart. Yeah, Nicole's just wanting some attention. She's nipping at me.
I was, before you came on, I was listening to suburban homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona, Sandy.
Yeah.
And she was talking about she's starting a podcast about.
Oh, look at Nicole.
Oh, look at Nicole get that ball of yarn.
She was tired of losing.
She was.
She wanted that yarn.
She was talking about carrots.
Uh-huh.
Very interesting.
Well, what's she talking about? Planting them or eating them?
Both.
Well,
and that China is one of the biggest producers of carrots. And she was talking about the myth of those little carrots that people think they're very big carrots. They're not.
I didn't even think those were
those little carrots are chemically peeled, and they are really not healthy for us.
Oh.
Because there's one thing that I don't do when I use the carrots that I get. I don't peel them.
Uh-huh.
I don't peel them at all. I'll scrub them with a scrubber, and I'll leave that skin on there because the vitamins are right under that skin. And if you're peeling them, you're losing that vitamins. So yes. I just scrub them and eat them that way.
When it comes to for example, when it comes to planting them, I saw an interesting little tip that I got from. There we go, Miss Red. Got her yarn.
I got my yarn back.
There we go. What was that? Roots and Refuge. I used to watch a lot of gardening stuff. I've learned a lot. The trouble is, I tend to be once I've learned a lot, then I tend to change my obsessions, and I tend to go, in a different direction, find something else to be obsessive about, and maybe this time we'll make it longer, maybe 9 minutes and 29 seconds. That way it'll give them, all a good chance. But the way she does it is she'll get the soil moist or wet, water it down, I reckon, make sure it's nice and flat. She'll get a board and water it down as well. Well, then you put the seeds out where you want them. Try to space them evenly, far enough apart, and then you put the board over the top of it. That way, if it's fairly dry out and what have you, it'll keep that deadgum, Gary. I guess it's his competitive nature.
Yes, it is.
That way, if you need to, spray it down, the board will kind of keep it moist, and the carrots, then have time to actually take root. After all, you don't need sun, and it's best to stratify carrot seeds, which you keep it for a couple weeks.
Yeah, she talked about that you need to soak them. Like 24 hours.
That's a good practice with most seeds. I don't think it really is. For that matter, it's a good practice with a lot of things to go through, and
what about lettuce? I didn't do that with the lettuce that I got.
I wouldn't. I mean, it's not. The truth is, it's not necessary on some things. Most of them will sprout without being soaked. But some people do like to soak their seeds before they put it out. Some things, um, in fact, there's another fella. Nicole's gonna win this one.
Oh, good, Nicole.
Nicole, don't you know Miss Rebecca wants that yarn?
Okay.
Let's see what else we got in here. We haven't tried the fish yet. I've really
We did
kind of like,
we did the camels, I know.
you know,
We didn't do the dolphins.
um, let's see what else we got.
Bunny
Zombie.
rabbit. There's a bunny rabbit.
Yeah, we did the bunny rabbits.
I wasn't there for the bunny rabbits.
How about the snowman or well, we'll do another bunny rabbit. That's fine. And
There you are.
we'll look at the names list. It's still the same, so we're done.
Yep.
There's nobody else in the chat wanting to run, so we're gonna make this. We're gonna clear it, and
We've got nobody in the chat at all.
no, ma'am.
Wow.
Well, the people that have signed up to this, and almost all of them have come from shorts, and a live stream uh, ain't exactly likely to attract a lot of people that watch shorts. So they are pretty fast.
Oh, yes, they are. Have you in England? They were having rabbit shows. And their rabbit shows are different than our rabbit shows here.
I didn't even know we had rabbit shows here.
Yes, we do. But the rabbits don't get to run an obstacle course. Do you know that rabbits can jump 6 feet?
They can jump pretty good ways. I've seen them, especially when they're frightened.
Oh, yes.
And I didn't know that they had obstacle courses for rabbits.
Yes, they do.
Hey, little Liesel Willie, good to see you. We'll add you on the next.
Intelligence and rock a smart AI look.
What?
Google, shut up. The
I haven't heard Google in a while.
well, she don't always interrupt. It's only on occasion. And I'm not sure what Tom sock means, but I see it all the time when I'm in the. I think it may mean hello, or greetings, or something like that. So I'm gonna put it back. It must be a good thing because you're always seeing it. Anyhow, when it comes to carrots, they got all different colored carrots. You can get a purple carrot.
Have you ever seen purple potatoes?
Yeah, I have. In fact, I've planted purple potatoes. I've grown purple potatoes before, and I've planted and grown purple asparagus. It's kind of interesting to see.
I know they talk about carrots being good for your eyes to keep macular degeneration away.
Well, the whole thing about carrots. Carrots are just part of a balanced diet. But they back during World War II, they started a campaign because they were trying to hide the fact that the English had been using a new form of detection, which was radar, or maybe it was sonar back then. I don't remember um, the exact nature of what it was at the time. Well, I guess radar. Sonar typically is under water. Anyhow, they started as part of a misdirection campaign, a and I guess to try and keep the kids eating their carrots. Campaign saying their night, you know, their they were well protected by because their pilots ate plenty of carrots, and it was good for you know. Truthfully, I don't. I mean, there's other things that will do just as good for keeping uh, you in good health. I mean, I don't mean that they're not good for you, but I believe there are some other things that are probably just as good.
Oh, look at me go.
Rebecca's in the lead. Better watch out, though. It's not good to be in the lead sometimes when just say,
Nicole.
"Dadgummit, Nicole."
Oh, well.
The
Yes, I know that.
well, I tell you what, we had somebody else come in, so we'll go through and add a name to it. She actually typed something in the chat.
Wow.
I want to try this one.
Because
Okay.
I clicked on comments,
Uh-huh.
and now I see her in there.
Yep. And let's see.
Lisa Willie.
Yep. I see her from time to time.
It kind of makes everything gray. I'm getting excited about my trip.
I imagine so.
Haven't been on a vacation in a while. Do you know that I met Jerry and didn't remember it?
Really?
It was before.
It was when?
It was when at Fort Scott, Kansas.
Really?
Meetup. Yeah.
Very cool.
I did not know who he was because I wasn't part of his channel.
Yeah.
So it didn't ever really click. So it's like when Beverly Moffett do you know that when was it Beverly?
Beverly Moffett?
No, it wasn't Beverly Moffett.
I don't know.
It was somebody else that I sent her because of not recognizing her, not watching chat and all that other stuff. That I sent her 3 hats.
Oh wow.
I felt so bad that I wasn't paying attention to her.
Well, lucky her. She got 3 hats.
She got 3 hats, yes. I know it wasn't Brenda. Yeah, she ended up getting 3 hats from me. And look at Otis.
Yeah.
And there I go.
Yeah, you out.
I shouldn't be going out that fast.
It's way too early to get that big a lead.
It's way too early.
Yeah. With this thing, you got to time it, kind of bide your time, and then, kind of jump at the last minute. You got to make your move near the end. So you're doing the right thing.
Coming up, going back.
Well, you may have started up a little too soon.
That broom's helping me along.
Yeah, it is. Well, I was just saying I was a little, annoyed with the game that it put you as a witch.
Hey,
No,
you you got it.
I didn't mean to.
Hey, it's just the luck of the draw.
I know. Let's see. What else have we not? I hadn't tried any of these emojis. We tried emojis. That could be interesting.
What names are there?
Right now we have Rebecca,
Yeah.
Tammy, Gary, Otis, Nicole, and Lizel Willie. Do you want to add Blue? We could add, in Denver.
If we want to.
We can. You want to add your cats?
Cats, it will be just a big B and a big B, and then a G and a G.
All right.
It's not GI, like GG.
Okay.
I
think I
named her
got.
GG for Gray Girl.
There we go.
Let's see how my pets. I'm going to miss the kitties while we're gone. And yes, we do have someone to take care of them.
Good night. That was loud.
Oh, this is interesting.
It's different. One of them's got a thermometer. One of them's got a.
My face is upside down.
I'm sorry, Miss Rebecca. We'll
My
show.
my my mouth is.
Well, I think there's some emojis like that though.
There is. I don't know what they mean.
Look at Tammy. She looks sad.
We got one with a birthday hat on.
Hey, mine's got his tongue sticking out.
Then we got one crying. Blue's crying.
Poor Blue. He's unhappy.
And Denver's got the thermometer in his mouth.
He must not be feeling well. I can't imagine Liesl Willie would be happy with hers. The two X's for eyes.
Look what Gigi's getting out there too fast, kitty.
She really is. But you out front right now.
Yes, I am. With my upside down face.
Tammy looks a little on the sad side. With them downsized eyebrows. Oh no, it kind of looks like Gigi's making her move.
She does. She will literally in the hallway will be hiding, and then all of a sudden BB will come running down through the hallway and she'll tag him, and then he'll run back, and then she'll run back.
Well,
And Blue won.
Blue won it, but he was crying the whole way.
Yes, he was. I don't know if you guys ever hear when I'm up there that he's whining.
Well, I'm sorry that he's whining. What is he whining about?
I haven't figured that out.
Let's double check and make sure we got all the names on there still, because I don't remember if I said it. I did not. So we got Blue, Denver, EG, and BB. Wait, let's save or update it.
Yeah.
And this one should be different.
Kind of like robots or something.
Well, I think they're like one of those little blocks that you use um, to make buildings and such, that type of thing.
Legos?
Lego. I think they're kind of like Legos. I think we'll run a few more. I just wanted to go for like an hour tonight.
I can't even tell how long you've been on.
Uh,
It's almost 1 o'clock here.
right. And I started just, I think, right before midnight. It's just now 56 minutes in. So, and
Mm.
although I was planning on doing nothing but pets tonight, but I guess I got distracted, and that's okay. Tammy's been out front for a little bit now, but Gigi's gaining slowly, and you're gaining on her too. I
I'm
think.
gaining and you're gaining.
Yep, but you out in front of me.
And there comes BB
Yep, and
past Gigi.
Denver's making his move. Gigi's falling back. Blue's making a move too. Liesel and Nicole are kind of dropping back. I think right now I would say that Gigi may be in the best spot.
Yeah.
I think often the person that's in the furthest back has the best shot.
Yeah, and I'm right up front. And I'm like, I'm going to lose steam.
Maybe. Well, it looks like starting to lose a little bit there. We're going to run at least one
See,
more.
now Tammy overtook me.
Yeah, but Tammy ain't going to win. I don't think. I think
Otis is going to, I
Otis.
think Otis.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, Gary? Oh, wow.
Let's see here. Let's get back to the animals. I hadn't seen the bird race
Have you
yet.
seen the crab one?
No, I hadn't. We can go with the crab. Let's see the crab. Here we go, crab race. And let's see how much time we have left. We've got, well, that says like a minute.
This is live 58:49.
All right. We're going to go, well, I guess we'll just do a clear and a 29-second race.
Oh.
And that way we'll try to time it so, well, we'll go ahead and set it up, let it go.
Aren't they funny looking?
Who lives in a something pineapple under the sea? B and G and blue. It's interesting how their eyes blink.
Yeah, exactly. Otis.
Otis,
Otis won it.
thank you very much, Otis.
Yep.
And that puts us right at time.
Right at time.
And so here,
It's
just
been great
we're gonna call it.
being here, playing a game that I don't know if I'll ever play.
Well, we'll play it again. I'm
Yeah.
sure.